So we want to talk about the serratus anterior, which is a muscle that sort of sits along the side of the ribs through here. It kind of looks like a fan or a whole bunch of fingers that sort of come across from the back through to the chest like that. It's quite a deep muscle, and it actually sort of starts on the inside of the shoulder blade, on the scapula, on the sort of medial side, which is closest to the spine. So its job is a lot of shoulder blade movement. So it actually slides the shoulder blade forward like that and wings it up. So if I was to do this, your shoulder blade has to come up, or else you'll get some impingement through the AC joint, which is a joint just there, and the shoulder muscles through here. So a lot of people with serratus anterior issues, when they lift their arm up, because this muscle isn't moving the shoulder blade with it, they get a lot of pain in the top of the shoulder, any sort of overhead presses, lifting the arms out to the side. So it can oftentimes be confused with rotator cuff or shoulder issues, but it's coming from here. It's nicknamed the boxer's muscle because when you push out, it's meant to sort of work. Quite a bit can sort of go wrong. Also, it helps lift the ribs up when you breathe in and out. So if it's really tight, sudden actions like sneezing or coughing can cause quite a bit of pain because it's pulling on those ribs. And when it jolts and it's not ready for it, like you can imagine if you had a bicep and you just sort of got, an electric shock and went like that really quick, you could spasm it up and hurt. So that's the same principle with the serratus. So because the motion sort of going like this and sort of pushing the sort of scapula in and out like that with the arm, you can't really isolate that without doing anything with the arm. So real easy ones are sort of elevated push-ups or scapular push-ups. Basically, rather than getting in like the plank position, go like that. And what you want to do is dip your arms in so your shoulder blades can press together, then push out. Dip in and push out. This action is all to do with sort of moving the torso past the arms rather than sort of doing a push-up where you want to go in and out like that. So going to sort of a more sort of rounded position, drop the body past the shoulders and come back up. Alternatively, if it's too much to go on the floor, you can go against a wall. So get as far in as possible, take a couple of steps back, and then really sort of poke yourself out, and then lean in, pinch the shoulder blades together, and push out. Lean in and push out. Your arms are going to bend a little bit, but you're not trying to do an actual push-up. You're just trying to get the sort of, almost like the chest past your shoulders, and then come back out. Another real easy one is if you've got any type of band, sort of flip it behind your back like this. And basically hold the arms out and you want to push forward, and you'll really feel like a nervy neurological sort of sensation underneath the arm, sort of through there, and then retract back. So the other side isn't really moving. You can put a little bit more resistance depending on the band, and then push forward and reach back as if you're punching. Forward and back. As with anything, sort of 3 sets of 10 reps is generally a good sort of rehab sort of target. You can push it a little bit more, but you don't want to really like fatigue yourself too much, because then you start doing poor technique and all that other sort of stuff. So just go with that for now. But these are real good sort of serratus mobility sort of exercises just to get them engaged, strengthen them up, and then you can sort of overload as we go on.